Well, hello and welcome to a unique quad life, I guess. So, this is not what I had planned on for this week, but I did record a couple videos yesterday, and my camera said there was a card error. So, the videos that I recorded just went poof out into nowhere. So, I thought about just skipping a video this week, but I'm like, I'll do something different. So this is a new game that I got. Well, I got it in Christmas, but I just started playing it probably a week, maybe 2 weeks ago, and it's called Rail Route or Rail Route, depending on how you pronounce things. And as I think I've said several times, I am a rail fan. I like trains, but there are not a lot of train games that are available on Apple computers, which is what I use. So this is one that is kind of a train game. And you end up dispatching trains from one point to the other, making sure all the switches are aligned and that everything basically gets there as planned. So, as we can see right now, there's a train coming in here at the Jinx. I can't pronounce the stations. This is supposed to be set to Prague. So if I put my mouse over it, I can see it wants to go to Bubny, track 2, which is over here. So I right click this, and now align that switch and go forward. Hit that, so I got a green light. Now hit this and select this track, and then since it wants to go to platform 2, I can select this, and then 2 automatically aligns the tracks. So now, in just under a minute, alright, so I'm on the tutorial yet. So that guy you just heard speak is someone that's supposedly guiding me along. He's helped some, but I get more of annoyance of being pushed too much. So now we're back to the game, and I could just sit here and wait 30 seconds, but it's not very entertaining for you or for me. So I'll speed up time just a little bit here. You can see on the bottom down here, there are different game speeds. So I just sped it up to 3x. And you can see he's now going along. I'll go a little bit faster here since everything is set. And he goes on his merry way. Go there to Bubny, or however you think it's pronounced. So now I'll go back to regular time. Now when he gets there, he now wants to go back the same way to platform 1. So I'll hit this, then I'll bring him down here, and from here, go to 1. So this should work out, and he goes along his merry way. Now, this is just Alright, so should we go with this dude or not? Um, I'm gonna say no. Sorry, sir, but no. Alright, so now our first train is at its station, and another one just came up here, and he's going up to Whole Sawdust, clear up on top. So, I'm clearing that bar. Then if I click this, I can click that one way up there, and everything is routed. So one thing for me is that I try to avoid games that have a lot of clicking in it, because doing a mouse a lot hurts my mouth, and I can only do it for a short period of time. And as you're seeing, I'm doing a whole lot of clicking. From tutorials and videos I've watched, the further you get into the game, then the more automated things can get. It looks like this game is about 2 years old, though, and there's not a lot of people that play it, or at least that I've found so far. So I may do a playthrough series or not, but I really don't know what I'm doing, at least not much. So I'm not sure I'm a good one to give advice. So now you see we got this one that came up, and he wants to go to the green one, but it's going to interfere with this. So I can line him that far into there, and by the time he gets this red signal here, then the track should be clear. So let's speed up again. Go a little bit more. All right, now you see that track is completely clear. So because we didn't let the hacker in, we got 60,000 added to the wallet. So if you look on top here, I have 76,200 and currently 10 contracts. I think that's what it is anyway. And when you fulfill contracts, you get money as well as green or red tokens. Alright, so now this one needs to go all the way back down again. So I can clear him down to here, and then I'll let him go that far at least. And I don't know if my camera is hiding it or not, but I have another train coming in at 12:53, so about 3 minutes. I need to be careful that I don't interfere with this train coming back, that I don't get any delays. Delays, of course, aren't good. It's fitting for U.S. passenger trains that they're often delayed, but at least when I'm controlling them, I try not to do that. So I'm going to say that it's going to be okay. Bring it down to there, and from there. There, so now this guy, I can clearly go that far and that far at least. And hopefully by the time he gets to the end, then everything will be clear again. So this is the gist of the game, of getting everything routed around. But the goal is to get more trains going and different types of contracts, and so keeping everything more automated. So one thing that I see on the top of here is this red beacon. Is that a freight train wants to come through? It will give me $12,000 and a red credit. However, what it wants to do is go from the green one up to the gray up here. However, I don't have any direct tracks that do that. So another thing that you can do is build your own tracks and add switches. However, if you see these dotted lines here, those are like walls or cliffs or buildings or I don't know, things that you can't build through. So it'd be nice if I could just go directly from the green and connect to the track here, but with these dotted lines, I can't. So if I could, it'd be great to have a way to come down here and then go up into the green. But I don't really see a good way to do that. So if we go to the build menu here, you can add on to tracks, and then they can go down. But trying to go up doesn't quite work because you can't do a 90-degree angle there. So I'll undo that. But if I took maybe a track further out here and maybe brought this down further, it might work. Or if I bring this one down, getting connections here will be hard. So also while you're contemplating and thinking of expansions, you got to make sure to keep your trains happy and everyone moving at the same time. I have another train coming here at 1 p.m. or 1300. So we'll see if it interferes with this one or not. All right. So he's going to sit there for a minute and a half. It's cutting it close, but hopefully it'll work. They're going to be a little bit late. Come on, try and get through. So, anyway, this is what I've been up to. I've been fairly busy with other activities, so I have not done this much at all. In full disclosure, I actually played through that scenario a little bit earlier of having the guy that wanted to hack into my account, and I tried redoing some of the tracks to get that freight to come through, and I royally messed it up. So I just went back on a previous save, and that is what you're seeing now. But I think this is probably where I'm going to end it. This is getting long enough. But just a little update, and if you do actually want to see me try and fumble around at this and how I do, then let me know. Otherwise, I will leave it here, and thank you for watching the Quad Life. Bye for now.